guys, welcome to another Sketches by Sam tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make line art on Paint Tool SAI. So as you can see, I've started with a sketch layer, and that doesn't have to be perfect, of course, it just has to be a little layout of what you want to draw. Okay, so after you doodle that up really quickly, you are going to want to make another layer by clicking on this. And you can also go back to your sketch layer and lower the opacity so it's easier to make line art. A lot of you have probably heard heard me say the word line art before. If you don't know what that is, it's okay. Line art is the outline of a sketch that makes your just fancy word for an outline. And I'm going to show you the two ways how to do that today. Alright, so the first step is make sure that you're on your sketch layer, and you want to probably play around with the opacity like I said before, because it'll be easier on the next layer to make your line art. So I'm going to go with that's 44% right now, and I'm good with that. So after you have that, you are going to go to your line art layer, and you are going to make sure that it is above your sketch layer. And then you want to go choose a tool that you can make sharp lines with, and choose the size that you're comfortable with. I'm working with the 50 right now. And you can either choose to do black for your line art or a really dark blue, but I'm going to go with black for right now. If you want to change the line art color, you can do that later, and I will show you how. But first, make sure that you're on your line art area. It's very important to make sure that you're on the correct layer. Zoom in. You don't have to, but again, it helps me. And then you are just simply going to trace your sketch layer. And also, of course, you can add details that were not on the sketch layer. And just make sure to outline your whole sketch. Another tip that you might want to be aware of is the stabilizer option on the top. I usually set mine to one of the S's. What this does, I'm on S3 right now. When you do this, and when you draw, your strokes become slower. So well, in my opinion, you're less prone to making mistakes. But it's also not very good if you want to make fur. Just a small tip, it doesn't move as fast, you can see there. Alright, so I'm going to speed it up, and you can see the rest of my progress on the line art. Alright, so I just showed you the first way to create line art. And after you've done that, go back to your sketch layer and do the invisibility option. And now you just have your line art. Awesome. Alright, now I'm going to show you the second way to make line art on SAI. So I'm going to erase my line art. I can always undo this, or you can always save it as a different version. Alright, so the second thing is over your sketch layer, excuse me, there's an option that says line art layer, or line work layer rather. You want to click on that, And on this version, you are able to do two things. You can use a pen, and it kind of straightens itself out after you've made a liner. So, or you could use a line tool. And if the good thing about this tool is that if the lines are too fat, you can take the pressure tool and make them fatter or thinner the way you'd like them. So yeah, find something that works for you. I think I'm going to work with the line tool just to show you how you can do the thinning, because it might be a little bit complicated for some people. So we are going to do the same thing that we did last time, but right now I would like to change the size of my lines. Here are all the sizes right here, and right now I'm going to be working with an 8. So you're going to make your lines, and in case you were wondering, the way to stop a consistent line is to double click. If you don't double click, it'll just keep going and going, and then you'll have like a really continuous line. So it's also kind of hard to make round edges, but try your best. If it doesn't work, then you know that the other option can always work for you. So after you have finished that, put on the invisibility lock on your sketch layer, and again you have your plain line art. So the last part that I'm going to show you is how to change the color of your line art. So make a new layer, just a regular layer, not a line work one, and you want to turn on something called clipping group. This has the effect of only working inside your line art layer and not anything else in the picture. See, if we didn't turn the clipping group on, and let's say I want to change my lines to, I want to change it to blue, like a slate blue color. Without the clipping group on, it would color every other area in the artwork that it did. But if you do turn it on, then it only colors the line art layer. And if you don't like that, you can always color over it. And just change the colors like that. It's a very funky wolf. And you can also change like different areas. Like, if I want him to have green ears, I can do that. Or yellow paws, I could do that too. So just want to play around with it and have fun. And that is it for this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. Let me know if you have any questions on my blog or in the comment section in this video. Thanks for watching, and I will be back with more tutorials soon.